Yeah, I know it's answering. Why do you want to know? Because of the reaction. What you going to do? What is so we? What the fuck are you, man? Man, I can't, man. You don't have to do this to me. What are you doing to me? Do you know that if you do this to me from outside on the street, I will take boy.
That's actually the moment Pere adjusted his belt like he wanted to take it off and beat up White Money. Then it turned to a fight scene. White Money then flared up in anger. If you try this thing for me on the streets, I go beat you up. I'm a street boy. I don't shop bullets. So guys, before we go further, please do well to subscribe to this my YouTube channel and also turn on the notification bell in order to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Remain blessed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on when my video gets to you. White Money and Pere finally had a face-off in the middle of the night. It all started with a game they were playing, and a question was thrown at White Money that reads, "Who do you think had a phone in this house?" And White Money mentioned Angel. And then Pere, who wanted to know White Money's answer, charged towards White Money calmly while adjusting his belt. Thereafter, housemates were convinced Pere's countenance was to beat up White Money. They accused Pere of trying to bully White Money and as well provoke him. This quickly got White Money angry and he fled up. Maria, the head of house, then challenged Pere for trying to bully White Money and asked him to apologize to White Money, but Pere refused to do so. So guys, before we go further, for the details of the video that happened midnight yesterday, let us first of all take some comments, some reactions on social media. This writer wrote, "See, I'm crying. It's not easy for a particular person to hate to the extent it's always you they are fighting. White Money's heart is so pure that he takes things for jokes despite knowing everything. Only God knows how I hate this Pere of a guy. Even Soul and Angel was even shouting she was the one that asked the question. Still, that devil insisted on his act. God will shame you, Pere." Becky Mutula wrote, "Fair people like us, when we vex, we turn red. Now to a serious issue, Pere was wrong. You don't come up to people like that, and White Money is not your child. Look at the way he humbled you and you couldn't say anything until he stepped out. I love the way White Money was pulled away cause it seemed man was ready to fight. No let anybody provoke you reach that extent." Annabelle wrote in order to balance the equation. She said, "I think Pere removing his belt was a mere coincidence with the question he asked White Money. And Pere is at fault to ask such questions as if White Money is his child. But deep down, Pere is just trying to vibe that house. You would be surprised that at the end of the show, they would become best friends. But I think Pere is just acting up, but the housemates won't understand." This writer wrote, "Are you sure this Pere of a guy is not trying everything possible to push White Money out of the house? See his facial expression. Almost some people are really partnering with the devil full time." The other writer here said, "Pere is playing his game, but I just hope it works to White Money favor. Look at how calm he was when White Money got angry. He just intentionally annoyed the guy, hoping he will say things or even throw the first punch that will get him disqualified." This writer said, "I went through more than 500 comments and I didn't see even a single comment supporting or justifying Pere, and that's all I need. My joy is restored and complete now. I can go prepare for work and wait for the next Big Brother Naija update on social media. Thank you, Yabale, for always updating us when no gets Patricia, proudly sponsored by Abek." This writer said, "Pere is irritating like TF. What's that for? I have never seen anyone so strong-hearted and full of himself. Do they literally think he is better than everybody in the house? Feeling like Deputy Jesus." This guy wrote, "Pere is losing it all. That's not how a grown-up man behaves. Bullying will not work for him. And if it's his strategy, man, you are finished. You need to exit the house with immediate effect. See what happened to KV. Guy must have been bullied and they led him to depression. And it's what Pere is doing, though he's doing it to a strong person who has seen a lot." This writer wrote, "I think Big Brother Naija should consider putting a boxing ring inside the house for people like Pere. make them for the short small beating before leaving the house. This writer said, I think it's high time Big Brother called Pere to order because he kept on saying white money got the club about them as the wild card. This statement can cause the show a damage. This writer said, how can one person have so much bitterness, hatred, and be a bully? Pere needs to leave the house. This writer wrote that Pere is not man enough. He is a coward. He is doing all this because of Maria, acting childishly just because you couldn't have her to yourself. Aboki Pere. This writer said, he good as he change am for him. And this one said, I watch it, Pere remove the belt. This writer said, Pere is evil and heartless. I have a friend who behaves like Pere. And this one said, Big Brother should better address this rubbish. Pere is so mad, rubbish, treating an adult like a child. So guys, let us consider these few comments. There are a lot of comments on this particular post because people are really not happy about Pere's acts that night. So let us take these few. So let's consider these few comments and leave the rest. Meanwhile, I will take you through some of the clips in the video so that you see it to yourself. Thank you. Sit down, relax and watch.